Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. Okay, we hop back into the Williams residence, and Bethany tells Larry that Sharra needs to get her life together and stop depending on her husband. I agree. As someone who was once married, as a married woman, we know how we feel about Bethany. We gonna put that to the side. But as a man who's married, Larry's doing more than needed for Sharra, and it's disrespectful towards his wife. That's why I'm like, listen, if you're not happy with this woman, if you don't care about how she feels, if he can't respect um his wife and his marriage and how he does things and how it affects her, then you don't need to be with her, because it would wind up being mental abuse at this point, emotional and mental abuse, because you can't keep going through this, and they already go through the verbal abuse of one another, the constant arguing. Mentally, that's not good. That's mental abuse, and you just doing harsh things to yourself, mentally, emotionally. It will take a toll on you physically, spiritually, and it's just not healthy. And you have to consider one another in a marriage. If she's not the one that you want to be with, and Brooke even sees that now, you don't care, because she brought up in conversation with Larry, she feels a certain way about Isaiah, his well-being, how, that's the kind of communication that she wants to have with them. She was like, well, you wouldn't care because you don't care about Bethany like that. And it's sad when your child is saying this about your wife, but it's open. Y'all let it be known that you don't care too much. You lied, you kept secrets, all this stuff is just unhealthy, and you're putting out a poor example to your child on how marriage should be. So yeah, it's not cool. Um, and regardless if you still got feelings for Sharra or what have you, just don't play in your wife's face like that. Whether it's Bethany or not, then let her go, because you've done a lot for her, and Bethany has accepted that she had no choice. She gonna speak her piece, but at the end of the day, she just gonna deal with it. Um, Larry don't care how Bethany feels about it, but in this respect, if I was a wife, yeah, she needs to. Your ex needs to get herself together and stop depending on my husband. That's how I would personally feel. So yeah, I understand that from Bethany's point of view.
Why don't you take your shoes off? Get comfortable.
Well, I was outside picking up all the debris that Davin complained about.
Oh, the fireworks.
And then it started raining, so I came in.
You still irritated about him coming over?
I wasn't irritated in the first place.
Well,
I mean,
he's irritated.
I had a good time yesterday, and he just mad because maybe he didn't have a good time. He had fireworks light off, so
He's
I wasn't
watching
gonna let
all
him
the
ruin my day.
and stalking our house. Listen, I was thinking about what you told me about Sharra asking you for more help for a few months. And it's bothering me. And I don't know how to let it not bother me, because you've been saying she's been trying to get together, her life together. She's been bragging about how many clients she's got. Brooke's been saying she's been doing better with her clientele and work and everything.
She is.
And now all of a sudden, she needs more help financially.
Okay.
And I don't understand why it's always okay for her to come to you and request help all the time.
Because technically, I'm probably the only one in charge knows that she can trust.
But she could have gone to a bank to get a loan. She could have gone somewhere. She could have pawned some of her jewelry. She could have done something.
Pawn some of her jewelry.
I'm just saying,
If she
it's an
had that
option.
kind of money to buy that kind of jewelry, then she wouldn't need help.
Well, she's always bragging about how.
Sharra isn't your responsibility, Larry. Let's be honest. I don't think in this respect, Bethany is being unreasonable. Come on, as if those of you who are family members to my channel and you're married, would you have a problem with that? Do you see something wrong with what Bethany's saying? Do you agree with Bethany? Sharra is in a very good place. Her clientele has built up. For those who don't know in real life, she's a celebrity hairstylist. So she's doing good in that respect. She got a car. She paid cash for. So she was getting Larry's money and banking hers. So she was doing good. She doing real good. Brooke is not there to spend the weekends with her. Brooke is going off to college. She spent money on things for Brooke to help her with school, as a mom should. Now, because it tapped into maybe her savings, or more money than she would have expected, um to have paid to maybe set her back a little bit, and helping her mother get out of jail, she wants Larry to compensate for that. Well, number one, okay, that's your mom, I understand, but your mom got into that mess. Your mom need to find a way to get out of it. But hey, it's your mom, don't want to seem cold-hearted, but what is mom out there doing at her age that she got busted selling drugs to an undercover cop? Now you got to get her out of this situation, and you looking for Larry to help with that. Now, I understand maybe Sharra, I don't know if she has any other siblings that can help. Larry is your ex-husband that you cheated on, that he took your child and got custody of, and now you sitting up here because y'all got a better relationship. You may know that Larry still cares about you, still loves you, and you're playing on that. I think she's taking advantage of Larry. That's not Larry. Your mother getting locked up is not Larry's responsibility, even though he doesn't mind helping. See, that's why a lot of people will take your kindness as a weakness. I helped you many times because we have a child together, but at the same time, don't continue to take out of my household, or and I'm married, and it's a disregard to how my wife feels, and constantly asking me to help you, because I'm this gonna keep going. Sharra after September will keep going. Now he's supposed to pay for July, August, I guess, and September's uh rent payments. It's a lot. What happens now? Larry, just keep paying for the rest of the year. October, November, December, just keep paying. If people will keep taking advantage, if you keep letting them, she'll find out another excuse to have Larry keep paying. And after a while, if you're doing so good, then you got to take care of what you got to take care of. And Larry can't be your ATM machine every time you need a bailout.
Now she's dressed in the things she wears. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's nice, but just because a person dressed nice doesn't mean they have all the money they can have to have a life.
But
Mary,
she's jealous of that,
You do
Bethany.
so much for her, and yet you see the shambles that our marriage is in, and yet you still keep saying yes. I just feel like she needs to get her life together and quit depending on my husband to make her life better.
She is trying to get her life together, and
Then
as someone,
her life is together.
Who else does she have?
I don't
who?
know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
You don't know.
She
You're
needs
assuming.
she needs to get herself a boyfriend that can take care of sugar daddy.
What
a
sugar
sugar
daddy?
daddy.
Because
Sharra's not
now-
that kind of person.
Right now, she acts like you are that, and it
No,
bothers
no,
me.
she knows that I am the kind of man that's going to help her when she is in a jam,
But it
and she's in a
shouldn't
jam right
be
now.
that way.
But-
Brooke is now 18. Now, before,
Yeah, she found
when it was
another
all
man
about,
when
okay,
you
Brooke
was
needs
away
this,
and
Brooke
she
needs a
was
TV,
cheating.
okay, Brooke needs a couch in the house. Okay, I was mad, but I understood to a degree. It didn't mean I was okay with it, but I understood to a degree. She just got a new car that she can't afford.
She needs a car. Wait,
But she got a car she couldn't afford.
How do you know she can't afford it? If she-
Because you are still helping her with all this other stuff,
Bethany,
Larry.
that's who I am then. I came from a family where we help people.
So you
I
help people that knowingly put themselves in a financial strain.
What's the financial strain? You
She
clowned
can't
her.
afford the thing that she's
you,
in.
Wait, you clowned her when her car kept breaking down. You clowned her for
And
the
then
house
I
she lived in at
paid-
first. No,
and then
see,
I paid
right
for
there.
her car to help her.
Okay, I understand. So you paid one time. But the thing is, she went and got her a better car.
Okay.
She got her a better house.
But she
so
shouldn't
she's
have
doing
done-
better.
Okay, she's doing better because she
I ain't
keeps
saying
saying
she's
yes
doing
and giving
great.
her money.
Yes, and as long as she needs help, I'm going to help her because
But this
my
is
parents.
ordinary.
Is Bethany being unreasonable what she's saying? Let's be fair. Is she being unreasonable what she's saying? Personally, I would be saying the same thing. That's just me. I would be saying the same thing. Why always you? Even if she don't have nobody else to lean on. Why always you? Because we already got problems, and it's going back and forth. And yeah, believe me, the problems they have is is because of Bethany. I get that, but even if you had just problems in general, and now your ex is becoming one of those problems, even when your child is 18 now, she's an adult in the eyes of the law outside of certain things, and then you got, well, 21 really, but when it comes to college, they treat him as an adult because parents ain't got to know nothing about records or finances, what's going on. They get that bill, they expect him to be paid, but they'll keep, for the most part, everything to the child, and it's up to the child to disclose things to the parents, which I thought was crazy when my son went to college. I'm like, excuse me, I'm paying, and what, you ain't giving me no information, please. So, but yeah, Larry, how long are you gonna keep doing? Larry's gonna keep doing because he's gonna keep loving her. And now, as time goes on, Larry realizes, even if he doesn't want to admit it to Sharra or himself, that he may have some regrets in divorcing Sharra. You know, he's gotten over what she did. The feelings have still resurfaced. They were smothered before. He had them feelings under wrap. They never went nowhere. Now they are coming back out because they get along good. He's been reminiscent in Puerto Rico, whatever. Had nothing to do with him being drunk. He still has feelings. He don't mind caring for her because he still loves her. And he don't love Bethany in the same way. I'm sorry. He don't. And that's the bottom line. He's not being honest with Bethany himself or Sharra on really what he's feeling and why he does what he does. I think deep down inside, Sharra still love him too because he left her. He left her, and I don't think she was done with the marriage. I'm sure she regrets she messed up. But once she got out of jail, it was done. He pulled the plug and he called the shots, and she had no time to really get into anything. The opportunity really to really explain and get into that conversation. I want more to get more into that later on, like really deeper into that whole situation with how he felt when he married Bethany, where he was at, Sharra, who this guy was, why did she get with him, all that. I want some more details on that. But yeah, that's not over with him.
This is how we did it. Our marriage and our house and Brooke and our vacation and whatever.
We're not destitute for money.
I'm not saying
we're not broke.
Destitute. I'm not saying that. But that money should not be going to your ex-wife.
If I got it to give, I'm going to give it because she needs help. She asked me for help. I want to help her to be a better person. That's just the kind of person I am. I do not.
He loves the fact that Sharra is coming to him, needs him, wants him. That goes back to when he was married to her. He hated the fact that she felt a need to go to another man because he was lacking in something. He wasn't there. He wasn't giving her the attention she needed, and it wasn't right. Didn't mean she should have went out there and cheated. He said he was out there. I guess he was still in the military, out there working or what have you. I don't know if he was still in the military or was work. Somebody put in the comments. If you remember that conversation correctly, he may have still been in the military. He said, because I was out there working. I thought he said why. Maybe he was working a lot. And maybe it was part military. I don't know. I can't remember. But that doesn't make it okay for her to go to another man. And I think the guilt of that, feeling that because he wasn't there, that led her to cheating, he wants to make up for it now. So she could never feel that she would have to go to anybody else. And it's almost like Anthony. Love to feel needed. Love when women depended on him. Wanting to be the one to help. Wanting to be the one that they go to. That's Anthony too.
Want to see a person that
if you want to help somebody, help a charity. She right now is acting like she's a charity.
You rather me give my money to strangers that I don't know to someone that I do know.
Because she knows that every time that she wants something that she doesn't need,
Bethany, that sounds kind of jealous coming out your mouth.
I am a little jealous because you do more for her than you do for me in our marriage.
You've been married to me this whole time. You haven't figured me out yet.
I know you're a
That's
generous
the kind of person I am. That's my heart.
But you're more generous with your ex than you are with me. And
I married you, moved to my home. You have more benefits going on with me than Sharra does.
Fighting?
Because I give her a few dollars here and there.
It's not here and there.
It's a few dollars. You know what? Bethany, I'm sorry that you don't understand who I am as a person by now, but that's who I am. And she asked for help. Her mom's in a situation. I want to help her get into a better situation for her, Brooke, and her mom. And if you don't agree with that, that's fine.
I was just trying to be transparent with you, but apparently you don't want to be that way with me.
I'm being transparent. I told you that what I'm doing for her.
He didn't have to tell you.
And you ain't got to like it, Bethany, but that's just who I am.
I don't. And I don't have to agree with you.
You married a humanitarian who has a good heart.
Well,
I'm sorry
I
you don't
have
say
a
it
good
that
heart
way.
too, Larry.
Okay.
And you just don't want to think that. And you don't want to claim it. But you know what? You're
Larry do got a good heart though. Like he was trying to help Stevie, Lynette, anybody that comes to Larry. That's the man that Larry is. Some women may not be able to deal with the kind of man that you have and his character, want to change that because and definitely if it's somebody he loves and cares for and was a big part of his life and he's still always connected to because they have a child with her. That isn't going to change. I don't think that love that he has for Larry, that he has for Sharra, nothing Bethany says or does is going to outweigh that. It is what it is, and it's because he still has deep feelings for her. That's another part. Larry is that person, I think, that has a big heart and likes helping people. He'll hop on a plane in a minute, help family all the way in New Orleans. He tried with Stevie. He's a good man like that. He good. He went Isaiah and had all them, even the old bad twins, come to college, and even they tormented his daughter, but he still brought her so she can be exposed to school. He is really a good man. Hey, cousin, he's a Williams, that's why. But anyway, yeah, that's him as a person. That the fact that it's your ex that you're doing this for as a wife, it's hard. It's hard seeing that, and yeah, it's gonna make. She was honest. Yeah, she jealous because they always argue and bicker. He doesn't treat Bethany all that great, but that's because Bethany, she got to take accountability for that because the kind of person that she is, the vile woman that she is, mean and nasty, makes him want to do for her more, especially after the thing she said to Sharra, how she's treated Sharra, make him want to push him to Sharra even more, Bethany, whether you know it or not. You've done that with your actions and your mouth. And because you're not somebody that's easy to love like that, and maybe in the beginning, but not now. And it makes it hard, and these are the repercussions you get from that. That's why I'm thinking this is a bad situation, and it's a marriage that needs to be dissolved because it's not healthy. He's not going to change, and she's going to always be hurt by it. She's not going to always like it. She's going to always be unhappy. Neither are budging. She's just going to sit there and just accept it and be hurt by how he treating her. Why would you? Why would you put up with that, Bethany? And Larry just don't care. But he wants to get a divorce, and now he ain't mentioning divorce again. Oh, but wait. Oh, no. Well, forgot. Wait a minute. We got a date. I forgot with the conversation with Pernell. August, right? August 11th. We waiting on that date. And I remember it because that's my goddaughter's birthday. Yeah, and I'll be going. Well, I don't want to say nothing in case you look into my channel. But anyway, yeah, I ain't gonna say that. I talk about it later. But it's yeah. I ain't gonna say that because I don't know if she watching. But yeah, and I think I mentioned it before. But yep. Will Larry go along with the divorce still? There's a plan. He spoke to Pernell about it, gave the date. When Brooke is gone and he comes back, is he still gonna have the heart and the will to ask Bethany for a divorce? What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace, and we out.